Welcome to Jabs on DAZN. I'm Chris Mannix. Sergio, if you had to fight tomorrow, what weight class would you be fighting in?
I actually been taking this time to grow my beard and my biceps. So, super middleweight, 168 at most.
Super middleweight. I'd be lucky if I can make cruiserweight at this point during this hiatus. Man, it is killing me. All right, let's throw some jabs. Sergio, Ryan Garcia is anxious for the big lightweight showdowns, but his trainer, Eddie Reynoso, seems to prefer a more deliberate approach. Reynoso told ESPN Deportes that he would like to see Garcia get a couple more fights before challenging some of the top fighters in the 135-pound division. So, Sergio, who do you want to see Ryan Garcia fight next?
I think they're moving Ryan Garcia perfectly. They're stepping him up exactly in the way they should be. He only has 20 fights, and he's been maturing the right way. He's been getting back-to-back knockouts in his toughest fights. That's not his fault, but he's not going to continue doing that once they step up the competition to former champion. So I think that's what's next for Garcia. Test the waters with someone that's already been to the mountaintop. Someone like a Machado who won a world title. Someone like a Richard Comey who just lost his world title to Teofimo Lopez, or even a tough guy, someone like Juan Carlos Burgos, who's been in there with Mikey Garcia, Devin Haney, and many others and never been stopped. So someone like that, a former champion, that's who I think Garcia needs in his resume.
Well, yeah, I think Jorge Linares is that guy in his next fight, and that makes a lot of sense. Linares, not exactly in his prime, has lost 5 times, all by knockout, coming off a significant win in the undercard of Ryan Garcia. That's a fight that obviously should be a stepping stone type of fight. And from there, I guess I'd like to see how Garcia comes out of that kind of fight. Now, I'm not expecting him to knock Linares out in the first round like he did with Romero Duno and Francisco Fonseca, but if he can stop, well, maybe, but if he can stop Linares in those middle rounds, I think that will be proof enough to believe that Garcia is ready for Gervonta Davis or Devin Haney or somebody along those lines. If he struggles with Linares and barely gets by him, that might prove Eddie Reynoso's point, that Garcia is not quite ready for the top competition and needs 1 or 2 more fights. The upside, Sergio, is that Garcia is very young, so taking those fights isn't going to set him back.
No, I think Eddie Reynoso is right on point. And when it comes to a young stud, a young champion, undefeated, 20-0, knocking out everyone, 17 knockouts, already packing arenas, 10,000 people, you need to calm that horse down, and you need to have a good trainer to do that, a good manager, a good promotional team. It's not up to the fighter to say who he's going to fight. He'll fight anybody. He'll fight King Kong. But it's up to his management, the people that care for him, that care for his career, to hold him back, say, not yet, Tiger. I know you're willing to fight all these guys, but right now you're going to fight so-and-so. The reason I didn't say Jorge Linares is because I figured that fight's already set. So if that fight isn't set, I think that's the best fight out for him. He's a former world champion. He's just as good looking as Ryan Garcia, and he's just as popular. So I just think both these guys mix up well, especially in LA at the Staples Center. But I just gave you 3, 4 former world champions that will be great on Garcia's resume.
Yeah, I think there's a middle ground between what Garcia wants and Reynoso wants. If Garcia can get through that Linares fight spectacularly, bring on Gervonta Davis. If he struggles, maybe another kind of mid-level stepping stone type of guy might be good for his development.